If you are in fifth semester, sixth semester, the placement season is around the corner. And there's one common thing that I've been noticing, especially for the people who are not from computer science background, or let's say you already have passed out from a different domain, from a different branch, and you're trying to break into the IT sector. One common mistake that almost every college kid is making right now is they're all trying to break into as a software developer. Now, see, that domain is a fantastic domain, pleased to say, but it has got a certain bandwidth. It can't accommodate each and every person into that domain. You've got to make it very clear here. Okay. Now, what is that I'm noticing over the last 2 years of doing a lot of corporate trainings, training a lot of Fortune 500 companies? One thing that I've realized is there's a great demand and a great scope as a cloud engineer, but the problem is, most of the freshers are getting demotivated thinking that it's a lateral job. So I need to be first experienced, only then I can break into the sector of cloud engineering. Well, you're absolutely wrong if you're thinking that way. One thing is also pretty logical that not everybody actually wants to be a coder. But that doesn't mean that the only place which is there in the IT industry is for a coding job. That's not the case, right? There are a lot of other plethora of job opportunities waiting for you that you might not be even aware of. You might want to be an admin, you might want to be a DevOps engineer, you might want to be a data engineer, you might want to be, let's say, cloud developer. There are a number of roles out there. One thing is common in all of these roles. All of these roles involves the usage of cloud. So if you've got your friends already placed in companies like Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, Accenture, or maybe the product-based companies, if you just connect with them, one thing is certain that right now or maybe in future, they will for sure be working with one of the three cloud providers. What I would suggest you is follow my four-step framework. This is going to be a roadmap that's going to help you in getting and breaking into the sector of cloud engineering. Step number one, ensure that you be very clear with the platform you want to move forward with. Now, there are three major platforms right now existing: AWS, Microsoft Azure, GCP. First, be very clear which platform you want to move forward with. All three of them are dominating the market. Highest market domination is done by AWS right now, followed by Azure, followed by GCP. Personally, I would recommend you to move forward with Microsoft Azure based on its market demand and market bandwidth. Now, the second step would always be to start with a certification. So, if you're actually interested in moving forward with Microsoft Azure, I'm a five-time Microsoft Azure certified MCT, and I keep creating videos. I can help you out in what should be your framework to move forward. Now, coming back to second point, pick a certification to move forward with. Nobody likes just to know that you know about cloud. You've got to show them by showing certain credentials, and that comes with the certification. So, what you've got to do is you've got to be very clear with, okay, I know certain thing, but I also have validated my knowledge through a certification, right? So, if you're trying to get started with Microsoft Azure, which I would highly recommend, you can actually get started with AZ900. That's the Azure Fundamental Certification. Now, the biggest problem is this is where people think that it's very difficult to crack a certification and get through a certification. Well, that's not the case. You simply have to follow MS Learn content. The complete end-to-end exam takes place using MS Learn content. Every question you'll be getting is gonna be from MS Learn. So MS Learn is a single shot source through which you should be preparing for your exam. Now, it's not just about preparing for the exam and clearing the exam, but also you should be having practical skill set regarding that particular certification. And that comes through practicing a lot of official MS Learn labs. Again, the content from MS Learn and the lab access I will be sharing, official access I'll be sharing in the description box. You can actually check it out later. Now, Microsoft has got its own repository consisting of all the official cloud labs that you need to follow. Because see, even though you know about something, even though you've got certified in something, but ultimately it comes down to the practical skill sets. And that is only possible if you practice the labs. Now, this is the best source, especially for the college freshers who can actually grab this opportunity to practice these labs. Now, once you're through with these three steps, which is to pick a platform, get certified, practice the labs. This gives you a great leverage, and you can actually start applying to plethora of job opportunities actually that is there as a cloud engineer. So I hope the four-step framework that I've shared has actually made sense, and you can actually start working towards being a cloud engineer, which has got a tremendous scope in the near future and in the present market as well. Also, you can subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep up bringing up these videos regarding cloud engineering sector, Azure full stack engineering, as well as a lot of cloud domains out there in the market. Thank you so much.